Welcome to an episode of Founder in the Chair. Today I have a lady with me who went from the beauty industry to a career in teaching, and she has always adapted her career to put her daughter's needs first, especially as a single mother navigating life with a medically complex child. But through it all, her creative spirit never faded. Whether it was transforming every home they lived in to create a warm, nurturing environment, or finding comfort in candles, her passion for design and fragrance grew. Now married, her journey is a testament to resilience and love. After years of dreaming and perfecting her craft, La Jo was born, a brand built on love and the power of home. So I'm really excited to welcome Gurdip from La Jo. Have I pronounced it right?
Yes, you have.
Thank
Perfect.
you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
So tell us, what inspired you to create La Jo?
It comes from a very personal journey.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, who is 16 now, was born with a heart defect.
Okay.
So she required open heart surgery at the age of 6 months.
Oh.
So she continues to live with her condition. She's on a pacemaker, so she requires like regular checkups and it just continues. But saying that, she's doing great.
Mm-hmm. So
my brand is actually based around her. So keeping health in mind.
Mm.
So my brand is actually a luxury, eco, vegan, home fragrance brand.
Because of what you went through with your daughter.
What I went through, yeah.
So when you say luxury
Yes.
products and they're vegan and they're friendly,
Yeah.
how did you start producing them? Is it because of what your daughter was going through that you thought?
So again, candles release a lot of toxins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just don't realise how bad they are. And after doing research, going into it, doing courses, it just made me realise how bad the effects are. So taking it back to my daughter, for example, her heart condition.
Mm-hmm.
So just breathing in all this, it actually affects your health. So just not just for anyone with heart conditions, it's actually like anyone suffering from cancer, asthma, skin allergies, sinuses, headaches, the list it just goes on.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when your daughter was unwell, were you looking to burn candles, make the house smell nice?
All the time. The thing is, it wasn't just because of at the time, it wasn't just based, I mean, I know I said it's based on health, but as a single mother as well, we being single with my two daughters who are obviously aged 16 and 18 now, but they're still my babies.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just finding that comfort, and I really, really would just light a candle, whether it was just, making that space feel really comforting, making it warm, just so we all felt secure. So it comes personally from that as well. I just had to, so it's just really comforting for us. So it's that as well. And obviously health benefits when she was going through her condition, I was burning candles. But again, at that time, I just didn't realise how bad they were, because...
Yeah, we all just get a candle because it smells nice.
It smells amazing. You don't realise. And then, it's in your face. It's you can see it's burning all black around. And that's basically all the soot that's coming out the candles. That's releasing toxins.
When you go for dinner in a restaurant and they light a candle in the middle, what do? Blow it out?
No, I don't blow it out. I just ask them if they can just kind of just
take it away.
Take it away.
Yeah.
Even blowing out isn't a good thing.
Yeah.
Because again, you're releasing all that in the air again. So I have to actually ask for them to kind of
take it away.
Wow. It's crazy.
So I mean, and I love that you're telling the story of how personal it is, because there's lots of candle companies, and I love that you're here telling the story today, because what I always say to people is when you put a story behind the brand And people are buying that emotion as well. Like, you know, Gurdip made these because her daughter had a heart condition and she wanted her space as a single parent to be comfortable, to make her feel safe. And that's where it
that's where it come from.
Yeah.
That's where the brand
Love that.
was.
I love that story. So it's all about sustainability and high quality, because you said it's a luxury brand.
Yep.
High quality ingredients. Why was it important to you to build a luxury brand?
So again, it was like, you know, you think of eco, vegan, and some may just think it sounds a bit boring. Mm-hmm. So again, just like when I began to do my courses, research into it all, it just made me realise, there's so many brands out there that are like vegan and toxin free and eco-friendly, but they don't have that sort of touch of like that luxury feel and, you know, the look of it. So that was something that I looked into, and then I really wanted to give my brand that feel as well. So it's like you can still have the luxury look, the feel, but at the fraction of the price, because again, I mean, I've gone from candle to candle, whether it was just picking up a cheap candle, not realising, just loving the scent, buying an expensive candle, which I've done. And I've just gone, because I'm so obsessed. I just love, like, I can't even tell you, like, I just love. So I've bought all these candles, and it's like, you know, it's not
doing it for you.
It's not doing it for me. And then it's like, obviously, again, it comes down to the toxin in the candles. So that was one thing anyway. But then doing more and more research, it's like, hang on, what's gone into these candles? So at first, you're spending like 60, 70 pound on a candle, which I have.
Wow.
Like big brands. And then it comes like you're burning it, and at the top it smells amazing. Amazing, because this is what they want. This is what these companies are making you believe, that you're paying for what you're smelling, but actually as it keeps burning down and it goes halfway, you stop smelling it. And the reason why you stop smelling it is because they put the concentrated version more at the top.
Because then you go and buy another one?
And then you go and buy another one.
Okay.
And then as it starts burning down, gone. And it's like, oh, I can't smell it anymore. That's not just with the candles. It's with like reed diffusers as well. I've had the same thing, and I'm like, I'm going around and I'm telling getting my husband.
How do they do that with a reed diffuser? Because that's oil. So
even with the reeds, because what happens is with the reed sticks as well, they're like clogging reed sticks. Yeah.
Okay.
So at first, you're going to start to you're going to get the smell. Like, I'll just quickly pull these out. These are like the reed sticks that I'm talking about. So the ones that you may buy, they're clogging reed sticks. So they go in, and initially, obviously, it's all new. The scent's flowing out, but then they start clogging.
Okay.
These sticks are non-clogging. They're breathable reed sticks.
I did not even know you have breathable reed sticks.
Exactly. So this goes in, scent flows. It just keeps flowing.
How does your price compare to a luxury brand?
I mean, I've had to kind of obviously, because I'm making this, I'm making my products from scratch.
Where do you make it?
Oh,
in your
that's
kitchen?
Another story. No, that's just another story. I'll go into that in a minute. So my kitchen's big enough, by the way. I could make it there, but no. The price-wise, I've tried to keep in mind, you know, like it has to be affordable for everyone.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not.
Okay.
But because it's my time, my obviously my time, the products, the ingredients that I have to find, again, I have to give the best quality that I can. So obviously that does cost as well, but I've tried to keep it down. And it's honestly for what my brand is costing, and like what I'm charging for a candle, for example, or the room spray, or the reed is just it's fraction of what you know.
What do the prices range from?
They start from, so the candles, they start from £25.
Okay.
The room spray is 20, and the reed is 25 as well. So keeping in mind, like the reed will last anything from 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
It just depends. So you can imagine it is lasting you, and it's about flipping as well. This reed sticks again.
Yes.
So if you're crazy, like you just want to have that continuous sort of scent going, you can flip it. But to be honest, with mine, many have told me they've not had to do that, and it's just lasted them longer.
Wow.
Longer than 4 months. With the candle, again, it's like 20 hours of burning. There's other candles that are larger. They're like 40 hours of burning. Again, it can last you, like, it depends how much you want, like you burn it. Like with me, every day. So even if I'm doing an hour in the evening or 2 hours, it's still going to last me a good couple of weeks.
Yes.
But again, you won't mind spending that, because if it's benefiting you, you're gonna want to keep buying anyway. And like, you know, and with the room spray, it's so concentrated that it's such a long lasting.
You don't need a lot.
You don't need a lot. Like when I first started out, I've had to obviously do a lot of trial and error as well. So spraying it in my car, that just lasted for weeks and weeks, and I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. That just lasted so long.
I think I'm going to have to take one off you before you go. So
honestly,
there's samples that are on the table now. I'm going to be buying
whether it's on my bedding.
Wow. Okay, so you can put it on your bedding as well.
Yeah. So it's not just about a
room spray.
A room spray, yeah. Like you can spray it on your sofas, your bedding, your
car, your curtains.
Curtains, your rugs.
Okay.
It's just that scent is bouncing back off. That's the way to kind of get more use out of your fragrance, and it works.
So Gurdip, when you first started, and obviously trial and error, as you said earlier, for somebody who's probably listening now thinking, I really want to start a candle business as well, or whatever, diffusers, any type of product.
Yeah.
What advice would you give? What was one of your biggest learns?
So obviously it was exciting coming out with my brand. It wasn't easy. Like I said, I needed that sustainability, finding the right high quality ingredients, because that's what it was about. But that was hard, like I just said. So, but bottom line is, if you have a vision, you know, I think you should just go for it. And I know sometimes it's not easy, because I was a single parent at the time. Now I'm married, and my husband's just amazing. He supported me the whole way through this, because he knows what I'm capable of and what how much this means to me. I would say go for it. And the thing is, it's like, how shall I put it? You may think at the time, how am I going to do this? How is this going to work? I don't have the funds for it, which, like everything comes with a cost. But if God has put that there, if that's been like, you've got that like kind of light bulb moment, I've done that, that means that's been placed there by that person above. Nothing's going to stop it. No one's going to take your place. There's an opportunity for everyone. Everyone's story is different. Everyone's dream is different.
Yeah.
So it's like, just go for it. What's the worst? What's the worst that's going to happen? Like, you can only keep trying. Just keep pushing yourself.
Yeah.
You have the right support. You'll feel that much more confident, stronger, and you will 100% get where you need to be. Like, you will. Like I mentioned, my husband, he's been there from day one, supporting me, even coming here today. It's like, you
can do this.
I was like, I'm nervous. Like, what's going on?
You're here to tell your story.
Yeah.
Why
but this is it.
grew.
I can go on. Like, I'm just so obsessed with home
lovely.
fragrance. I can
hear the passion in your voice.
Yeah, I just so like, it just means so much.
at the beginning, was there any major setbacks where you thought, oh my God, I'm just going to throw the towel in, forget it?
I'm always doing that.
Okay. So it's normal.
I'm still doing it. It's normal. Like, it sounds really stupid. I'm trying to make a reel, like a reel, for example. I'm getting stressed because I'm like, I don't know how this works. I thought I was a pro at doing, like naturally we do all this. But when it comes to like something a bit more professional, I'm like, this isn't working. So a couple of weeks ago, I said to my daughter, my older one, this isn't working. Right, I'm going to get all my products. I'm just going to throw out. She said, Mummy, you're just being a bit extreme, aren't you? I said, yeah, but I just love this. Like, I just want it to be right and perfect. But I think...
So how did you come out of that moment? So if someone, there's always people who have meltdowns. How do you then get yourself out of it?
I think you just have to remind yourself of why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Why it's important.
Did you make a vision board?
I did. The vision come up more a couple of years ago. And it was like, I start manifesting it. Mm-hmm. Listening to all these things at night while I'm lying down. I was like, I just want to do something that I love. How can this happen? And then I've done all that, made vision boards, how I would like the brand to look and come across to people. Mm-hmm. Like clean looking. I just like these sort of, like, you can see on the labeling, I've got green. These deep colours, these royal deep colours, I feel like they're very comforting. So I had to use some, like, things that really meant to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did. And it's obviously here today. It's not easy because I'm still working.
So is this a side hustle at the moment?
It's a side hustle.
What would you say to somebody who wants to start a side hustle? How do you manage that then with 2 children? I know they're 16 and 18, but obviously you're still doing things for them, working full time and doing this, because I know you do like pop-up events at the weekend as well, and then there's a lot of prep that goes into it. What would you say to somebody who's listening right now who wants to just start that side hustle and is scared and thinking, how am I going to fit it all in? How do you do it?
Yeah, it sounds hard. Like, it is difficult. It's very difficult. But you do find ways. Like in the evening, for example, if I need to kind of, I don't know, put ideas down on paper, that's happening. Because at least you're getting it all down. And when it comes, if I'm not doing anything on the weekends, again, that's me working. So whether it's me preparing, making my brand products, then I go away. And this go away isn't in my house. It's actually... I've got fantastic friends and family, and they know who they are. They've stood by me as well. So one of my friends, she knew how much this meant to me. And she, even though I've got the space at home, we renovated a couple of years ago, but all the rooms are kind of occupied. But I just think it's nice to kind of get out.
It's a workspace.
Yeah, just get out of your home environment and just get out, because it's quite nice. So... yeah, she's got a lovely, like, backyard shed, and that's where all the magic happens.
Ah.
Yeah. So I just go there and I'll workshop there. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all happening.
Is that
there.
on your page? Can we see where the magic happens?
I haven't yet. Well, it's not on there yet.
Okay.
There's reasons because, again, I didn't really feel comfortable in showing the whole sort of what's going on. Not making wise, just myself at that stage. But you will start seeing more of me making my stuff. Yeah.
A lot of founders shy away.
Yeah.
From showing themselves. You're here today, so well done. Why do you think that is? Why do you shy away? Because I think it's really important for people to see the person behind the brand.
What are people going to think? That they might look at me and think, oh, like...
what does she think she is?
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah. Yeah, it's more about what people think, but we shouldn't really think about what people think. It's, like I said, everyone's got their stories. You can put it out there. Like, no one should judge, but we do get judged.
Yes.
It's just natural.
What you're saying to me, I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
And I sometimes say to people, you're actually not that important. People are scrolling, they'll look at it, and they've forgotten.
I know.
So we
probably
actually
thinking, well, mate, like, what is this?
We build it up so much in our heads, thinking, oh yeah, they're going to judge us, they're going to look at us, you know, all right, even your family sometimes might not even like it, or your friends might not like the
I
post.
know, why?
Yeah.
I don't,
But it'll be that stranger who buys your product, or be like, I resonate with that story, or oh, look at her working really hard, hustling. She works full time, but then she goes in her workshop and she's making her candles and her diffusers and everything. Like, you know, that's amazing. You don't have some big factory making it for you.
No.
You are
exactly.
hand pouring that candle.
Yeah. And I think it's with any brand, unless you can really connect, like you really feel strongly about what you're like, what it is, only then like you'll feel, and sort of like you just said, you'd want to know more about the brand. And
and then you start supporting it, and you bring out a new product, like, oh, I'll buy that as well, I'm supporting her, I want to try it. All the other products were amazing. So we look forward to seeing more videos of you. Now that you've put it out there, that's it. You're saying it on air.
I will be. I'll be sharing my face.
Yes.
Yeah.
So naming your brand, was it an easy decision? How did you come up with choosing this name?
So it was the easiest thing that I've ever done. Now, you're probably thinking, Lajo. It's actually my nickname. I was given by my family. I think it was my uncle, actually, as a baby. So I think everyone knows me by that name, whether they call me Laj. I feel very connected to that than my actual name, Gurdip, or Gurdip, how people would say it. Now, again, it just comes back to I needed my brand to be based on that personal, that personal level. Again, it comes down to when I was a single mother, burning candles, having that nurturing environment for my daughters.
A safe space.
So me, as a mother, that's what I was doing for my daughters. Me, Lajo, was giving that, providing that safe space, making us feel safe, and just making us feel like it's all okay,
I've got you.
And this is why my brand is Lajo.
Love it.
Yeah.
I bet so many people pronounce it differently.
Yeah, like a lot of people that I bought, they're like, how do we say it? Lajo. That's how you said it. I think when you said, I know what it is. I said, yeah, exactly that.
It's Lajo.
So it's like, it's just however you want to say it. But you can say it. It's like, if you just say Lajo, it's more like, it sounds more luxury as well, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so
I love it.
Yeah.
So even like hearing the name, how it came about, it's so good to know.
Yeah.
So Gurdip, after deciding on your vision for Lajo, was there any obstacles, like big obstacles that really stand out for you, or would you say it was just an easy process and you breezed through it?
I think I've mentioned before, it was about finding that sustainable, high quality ingredients. Now, saying that, when it comes to like the health side, you've got to make sure, like whether it's the oil, like the oils I'm using, they've got to be right. And it was obviously there's a lot of trial and error getting it right, because like I said, when I first started, it was like making the candle, making sure it's the right amount of oils in there, the right amount of scent that's going to flow out of it, whether it's long lasting, because that's what I'm saying, right? So yeah, it was a lot of that, but I wouldn't say it's been difficult. But again, I think that just comes down to my obsession with it, with the whole thing, with the whole fragrance, because that's all I know.
So what's the future vision? Like, do you
it.
see this growing to, obviously you can't keep making it yourself.
Well, no, I can't. But as long as I can go, I will. And if it gets bigger and bigger, and obviously I'll probably get some kind of help and support. or make it bigger, kind of, I don't know, produce it in ways that, but the idea is it's eco-friendly, so I don't really like the idea of it being made in a big fat factory and it's so nice when you're doing it yourself. But you never know. I just don't know. But saying that, I love my home interiors.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's something that I'm obsessed with as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping one day, my vision is to kind of incorporate my home fragrance with the interior side.
Wow, so that
So
could
whether
be
it's
coming.
Yeah, I've got big dreams and big hopes, and I'm hoping I can kind of, one day I can see that, and like, I started with beauty, then teaching, which I'm in, but I think it's always been because I've just had to base it around sort of the girls at the time. And now as they're older, I'm still working around them, but but it's more about doing what
Yeah.
and I think even as when I was younger, I knew that I had that creativity side in me. Because it wasn't just about this. It wasn't just about fragrance. I had that sort of, I wanted to go into acting.
Okay.
It's crazy. I love dancing.
Yeah.
So I think it's always been in me.
Yeah.
I just always knew there was something in me. So again, like building this brand, it's a creativity side.
So Gurdip, I think
know?
we should see a video of you dancing, making the
Sure.
candles. So we look forward to that. So on that
Yeah.
note, if you could tell the camera there how to get hold of you, so your social media handles, website, how to order your luxury products.
So we're on the website. You can order on my website, which you can find on my Instagram page. We're on TikTok as well, which I'm trying to kind of build at the moment. But they're the three main.
What's your website called?
So my website is ladyoursentingyourspace.com. So you can find all our products online there.
Perfect.
So you can
Thank you
purchase
so
there.
much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Founder in the Chair. Please don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe from wherever you are listening or watching. Thank you.